live at 5. It's offer review. And yesterday we put up a message from customer support, and I don't know what the full story was on that, but we're getting different messaging today, which I believe is a lot better. It says, "Hi, Bungalow Brennan. 30 here. We appreciate you reaching out to us regarding Adam Warlock applying Disrupt regardless of trait. We apologize for this, and we are currently aware of this issue and working on a fix. Please check your inbox if we sent you resources as compensation for this issue." Also, this message right here says, "Hi, CJ. Alyssa here. Thank you for the screenshots. I understand that you're reporting an issue with Adam Warlock's Enfeebling Blast," which is what they're talking about there, and Psylocke's Reinvigorate abilities, which is giving passives incorrectly to Jubilee, and then they say the same thing. So this is a big difference from yesterday. Yesterday they were saying that they weren't going to fix it and it was unintended. At least today they're saying that they're working on a fix while we're yet to have an estimated time for when these will be resolved. And I don't know what kind of compensation they're giving. Someone said they got like 30 raid energy. I believe that's what T-Dub got. I saw on his stream. Very interesting. So I have a bad feeling about the next month-long event, and I do too. Like one of the questions came up today is, where are the abomination offers? And, there's no abomination offers. It's very telling. And there's a lot of other things too. I have a bad feeling about the next month-long event. They've changed the points to 500,000, but why have they changed it? And it will reward orbs instead of shards. No victory blueprint. So already that makes it feel like a loss. Where we're going to get a chunk of the T4 blue ions from. So a couple things. A lot of people have been asking me which of the characters are going to be the scarce. Like, Agatha is super scarce on the Darkhold team. Is it going to be Brawn or is it going to be Abomination? And my gut initially wanted to say it was going to be Brawn, Amadeus Cho, but I don't know because of this right here, this issue right here where we don't have any more Abomination offers. We haven't seen them. And the event is going to reward orbs instead of shards. So that remains to be seen. Now, this is actually a big issue right here, is that where are we going to get a chunk of the T4 blue ions from? That event, the Victory Blueprint, used to give more than 1 million. I want to say maybe as high as 1.5 million, something like that, but a lot of, you need 715,000 to take a single character up from 3 to 4. But here's the deal is they did put a very small amount, a modest amount inside of the Alliance War victory rewards, but they shortchanged people on the T4s. So none of this stuff seems to be in the player's favor, and war season T4s need corrected. Why is it that the T4s are removed from each war victory loss and removed to the end of the season while also giving less T4s? And then he did the math right here. My alliance is in Platinum 3. That would give us 35 T4s per war. Over the course of 6 wars, we would get 210 plus the end of season amount. And then basically what he says, if he gets 1 to 3%, there he gets basically 5 less T4s. And then if he did the 4 to 10%, he would be getting 60 less T4s. So this is the TLRDR. Why give a backward progression and have to wait 2 weeks to get our T4s now? I can only imagine the other alliances are in Platinum 2 or lower, and they would be getting a bigger loss every 2 weeks. So there's a shortfall on T4s. There's a shortfall on the blue ISO 4 ions, and it's not looking good. More will be revealed. We will find out more, but it doesn't look good based on what we know right now. This is an interesting post. It is easier to unlock Dormammu and the 4 Horsemen than it is to unlock Agatha and the Eternals. Not sure if you agree, but Morgan Le Fay's Scourge event is about to drop for the 3rd time, and yet there seems to be no way to get Agatha. Well, There's a $35 offer today for 50 character shards. She's wallet farmable. My goodness. Second most important person on the team. Is it too much to ask 1-for-1? And this is the whole point. Is it too much to ask for 1-for-1? One new character and one old new tune becomes available. Like, if they're going to bring a new character to the game like Abomination, and then they make Voodoo farmable, like that seems fine. 1-to-1, right? And it seems to me that they're not doing 1-to-1, and they're stretching out because of money. They're stretching out the length of time between when they sell offers on a character and then they finally become farmable. So it is what it is. Now, another good news is that Dr. Voodoo is farmable as of today. He has a hard node, and he is now, as of right now, he is hard node farmable. So I just went and favorited him so that I can remember to farm him every day. Changes to Dark Hunter. Speaking of Dr. Voodoo, as someone who posted how sloppy the team felt upon launch, yeah, they were kind of like it always felt like they were just barely hanging on, right? I'd like to just take back my complaint. And now that they've had their mini rework, just did a 200K punch up with Dark Hunters, and woo doggy, what a difference. At no time did I feel I was going to lose the match or a tune. The whole thing was smooth as butter, and the win felt hella satisfying. Honestly think they disassemble the H4H better than Weapon X team does now. Yeah. So, and then he goes on to say, well, and now he wants to go test out A-Force as well. Okay, we're going to move on to offer review. And before we do that, be sure to collect your rewards on the web store. And we've got some interesting offers today that we're going to take a look at. First things first, this dual gold offer. Did the math on this, and this right here is worth about 5 orbs. That right there is worth about 10 orbs. Plus you got 8 orbs, and then you've got another 10 orbs. That adds up to about 30 orbs, and 30 orbs at $1.50 doesn't quite add up to $50. So I've been saying on this right here that this feels like it should be like it would be a better deal if it was at $39, $40, right? All right. But anyways, it's not the worst deal if you need both. Cosmic Mutants, this is strange that they brought this back. If you need these characters, it's fine, but this was for a Rumble Blitz a couple weeks ago. And I guess it sold well, so they just brought it back, even though there's no connection to anything that's going on in the game with these 5 particular characters. They're split upon some different teams. These 2, of course, are in their own team together, but Magic, Bishop, and Cable are all in their own separate teams, so this is not a team package. It's just kind of a strange assortment of characters, if you will. Magic is just the most recently made available farming. So she's, for a lot of people like myself, I'm currently farming her a little bit every day. So she has recently been made available. Limited time offer. We've got Hulkbuster Orbs, and these are the proper Hulkbuster Orbs that I value at $3 a piece. So this is the orb that gives a minimum 6 and a very small chance of doing 180, like a 1 in 2,000 chance. And they end up averaging about 9.3 per orb. Value them at $3 a piece, and that's an Armory 14, which is worth about 50 cents. So then we've got the Famine Orb Party Pack. These will give, on average, 3.5 Rogue shards. And there's other things in these orbs other than just Rogue, but pretty much Rogue is going to appear on the sides. And it's very likely that you only will get 2. And then maybe you'll get something of no use or value to in the middle. I will pick these up if they're $3. Sometimes they have a $3 offer. So this is well more than $3. And then I believe they have 3 for sale for $5. Now, when they do sell a $3, they only offer 1. But even then, sometimes that just feels bad when you get something you don't need in that middle slot. Some of the characters. Extraordinary Energy Bundle, if you do this, my suggestion is to do this close to your server reset, because otherwise it'd be challenging to spend all of this energy without having to spend a bunch of cores to refresh nodes. So like for me, my account resets at 1 a.m. Maybe buy it in the evening, burn through a bunch of nodes, and then have it go to the next day. Split it up over 2 days is what I'm trying to say. All right, this is super pricey. This is for the 17s, which is a Mega Uber Kraken Snack. These are priced at $2.50 a piece. No thank you. All of this is just super pricey. Pocket Dimension is ending shortly. The event started on Friday, and it's for 5 days. So this event will be rounding up here shortly. Keep in mind that this can also be used for Dark Dimension, and that is a cheaper way of doing that than just using power cores. This is basically the equivalent of 750 power cores that can only be used for Dark Dimension, and Pocket Dimension is also part of Dark Dimension. So there you go. That is better than spending power cores. Pestilence Orbs. So this is the same orb as the Rogue Famine Orb. So this was the, I personally think that, if you could pick these up at $3, that's a better deal. They're going to average 3.54 Morgan Le Fay shards per orb. But there's really a high chance of only getting 2 because of the side pillars. So anyways, that's not a great value. It's kind of a pricey way of doing it. Sorcerer Supremes. What's really tragic about this, and this was pointed out by somebody on Reddit, is that you could spend $75 and that would not be enough to unlock either of these characters, from what I understand. Ooh, microtransactions. Bring back microtransactions. That's a macro transaction. That was what the whole post on Reddit said. And then Adamantium Assassin Offer. She was just recently made farmable as well on a hard node. We got 50 character shards, and then we've got a Mega Orb. Mega Orb, depending on who you talk to, could be worth up to $5. A lot of people say that they get only Ultimus food, and then they probably only value them at $1 a piece. So let's move on. Trash. I'm never going to be excited about character shard offers that are 50 character shards for $35. Not a great value in my opinion. Let's move on. Training bundle. This is if you have an extreme excessive amount of gold. Then we've got Leader of the Ravagers offer. So this is very similar to that of the Lady Deathstrike offer. This is for Star-Lord T'Challa. Star-Lord T'Challa might have some use inside of the next Scourge event, which is going to be for the third Horseman, Red Hulk. But we will see. He was recently made hard node farmable as well. So he's a character that I farm a little bit every day. And then there's also a Mega Orb as well. I feel like this would be a better price if it was closer to $15 or even $10. But do what you got to do. And then we've got Armory 16 Orb Offer. I have bought this in the past when I was trying to push to get into Dark Dimension 5. Nothing special though today. Dazzler 50 character shards for $35. There you go. There's Agatha. Everybody's been looking for Agatha. 50 character shards for $35. Boy, I bet you they actually sell a lot of these. But boy, that is just way too pricey for me. There's no way. I would buy this if it was like $15, maybe. $15 for 50 character shards. Maybe I can do it. Premium Orb Pack. So I'm not going to buy this, but this is not the worst deal. Actually, this is a pretty good deal. Typically, when I see premium orbs for sale under $1 a piece, I say, hey, maybe you should consider that. So this is 6 premium orbs for $3. So that is 50 cents a piece. And, if you like premium orbs and you need bulk character shards, there you go. You can get $3. You can get 6 premium orbs, which is not, that's actually a pretty reasonable price. All right, we're kind of getting into the standard offers here. We're just going to scroll past all of these. Not a lot to look at today, and we're going to toggle over to the free-to-play account. Nothing interesting. I just like to scroll down to the bottom just in case there's a special offer, and there is not. Let's look at the free-to-play account and see what we've got over there. Okay. So we've got a couple different bundle offers. We've got this limited time sale right here for the OG Asgardians. So this is not the proper like hero Asgardians, which is going to be required for the next Scourge event as well. So basically this is the OG Asgardians, which includes Hela and Loki. And then you could use this team right here to unlock Black Bolt. But the next Scourge event will use Hero Asgardians, which will include Valkyrie and Mighty Thor, Jane Foster, with these 3 over here. So there you go. Anyways, 180 character shards times 5 is not too terrible if you're in the market for that. And then we've also got if you unlocked Ebony Maw, recently, and you need the other 4 members to get that team up and running. It's kind of a right now, this team is only really used inside of War. I don't know if I use it in Crucible. I suppose you could use it in Crucible, but I personally am not using them inside Crucible too often. So it's not a super important team. They've definitely been many other metas since then. Prepare for Phoenix. Phoenix event is running right now. So this has Loki, who still has some use inside of Arena because of his passive. Mordo just got a small retouch up so that he can work with the Dark Hunters. He now has the Dark Hunter tag. Ronin's on the bench, and Nobu is rumored to be getting a rework. I no official word on that, but that's strictly rumors. And then Hand Assassin's hot garbage. So, but if this helps you unlock Phoenix, there you go. 150 character shards times 5 for $35. All right, we've got some other offers here that are interesting. I believe the next one that I like is going to be Strife. And Madeline Pryor is probably one of the few characters that has been released in the last several months that has been considered by many people to be shelvable or even skippable. War defense team, not a lot of high value, considering that, there's a lot of other things to focus on this game, like Arena, your daily raid teams. So those are like more important. Your Cosmic Crucible teams, then your War offense teams, then your War defense teams. So it's just way down the hierarchy of importance. But at 15, if you need both of these characters, $15 for 75 character shards is reasonable enough. All right. Same situation here. We've got a War offense team. Dr. Voodoo was made farmable today, and Ghost Rider's been in the game, of course, for a long time. But 75 times 2 for $10 seems reasonable enough for a lot of people, if it helps you save time. And then we've got right here a Miles. All right, I do like this right here. If you need Miles Morales, the cool thing about Miles Morales is not only is he a web warrior, but he's also a young Avenger, and a lot of people were able to sub him in to the Young Avengers team. Then also we've got a Mega Orb. So this is a fantastic value. It's just that he's relatively easy to get, and he's been in the game for a long time. We've got the Strike Founder offer of Kestrel. I feel like this should be $5, and they have sold 50 Kestrel shards for $5 in the past, so nothing exciting there. And then let's scroll down a little bit further. We're going to skip over all the duplicate offers. We've already looked at these offers here. And then we get down to Loki right here, 60 character shards for $10. I believe that 50 character shards for $5 would be a better price. And then this just seems outrageously overpriced in my opinion. Again, 50 character shards for $5 would seem more reasonable. Ronin is on the bench. You can use him to help unlock Phoenix. 50 character shards for $5. If that helps you unlock Phoenix, I get it. And then we've got Mordo. Like I said, Mordo recently got a retouch and is getting used with Dark Hunters. There was that Reddit post where we started off at the beginning of the video where people were pretty excited about Mordo being on the team and being able to take on Heroes for Hire a lot better now with him in the Dark Hunters team. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.